All right, guys, welcome back to my channel. When I meet back, I'm bullshitting because this is actually my first episode, or I guess not episode. I guess first one of me just showing clips. So this whole Charlie Kirk situation that has happened has got everyone just deep diving and looking up like, what's going on? Maybe conspiracy theories being thrown here and there. There's a lot going on here. Now, I was watching this clip on Megyn Kelly, and I want you guys to take notice what I noticed. I don't know the third gentleman, the one with the brown sunglasses, but you can see him get physically upset as Megyn Kelly is talking about Candace Owens' show and defending Candace Owens. And this happened a few times throughout this episode. And I want you guys to notice what I noticed. All right, let's go.
I said two things, and this shitstorm that rained down on me was unbelievable, which is fucked up. And that's what Charlie was saying, too.
Conversations that Candace Owens has about this stuff, I don't believe to be normal. I believe them to be completely insane. And they're really, really deep in blood libel, in really gross old conspiracy theories.
Can I ask you a question on that? Let me just add, an honest question for you. An honest question for you on that. Because I see the clips that they share of Candace online. And every once in a while, I'll go and just kind of check the clip to see if it's like real. And more than once in her case, and same thing with Tucker, by the way, and many times in his case, when I go back to the original source, I'm like, this was taken out of context. Now, I'm a busy person, and I don't have time to listen to every podcast. Whatever. If it's not a segment we're going to do on the show, I'm probably not going to go back and watch the whole thing.
It's crazy how he gets uncomfortable, and you can see it. Literally, look at his face right now where I paused it. But I just pressed pause, and that's where it landed. I'm going to rewind it a little bit just so you can see how uncomfortable he gets.
This was taken out of context.
He's clearly shaking his leg. He's waiting to respond, or just doesn't want her to continue defending Candace.
Now, I'm a busy person, and I don't have time to listen to every podcast. Whatever. If it's not a segment we're going to do on the show, I'm probably not going to go back and watch the whole thing. But I have seen Candace taken out of context many, many times, and you can, times that by.
Well, look at the difference between the guy in the white mic who agreed of Candace being taken out of context, just like a lot of people are taken out of context. That's not to say that some shits he says, is or some shit they put out of her. It's true. She really is saying this shit. I'm just saying it happens to a lot of people. And the second guy actually agrees. The third guy is very uncomfortable.
Candace taken out of context many, many times. And you can, times that by 100 on Tucker. So do you listen to her show? Do you actually know that the little clips you've seen online are not taken out of context?
I think it's an unbelievably important and fair question, because I've seen you taken out of context. I've seen myself taken out of context. I've seen Charlie Kirk taken out of context in the last 24 hours, and say, Karen Attia getting fired, and literally people saying, well, she just quoted him, and the quote was an invention. Fake. Yeah. Half of it is real, the other half isn't, and that other half changes it entirely. Mm-hmm. But there is a bit of a conspiratorial way of thinking, and you see that for sure on that show every day. And I don't listen to it every day. Absolutely not. But I do, if I see something that is of interest, and I'm kind of writing something about this bigger stuff now, I've been watching it to get a sense of what it is.
She's not here to defend herself, but I will say, I have checked more than once because I see this crazy quote, and I know her a little, and she's a fighter. She's feisty. I have never known her to be some nut job. She's very, very fucking smart. And the future.
Bro, for some reason, I'm entertained by the third guy. I'm just entertained just looking at him, the way he reacts to Megyn Kelly and her defending and complimenting Candace.
A little. And she's a fighter. She's fighting.
Look at his cable. Look at the cable in his headphones.
And I know her a little. And she's a fighter. She's feisty. I have never known her to be some nut job. She's very, very fucking smart. And the few times I've actually checked and gone deep, they've been lies about her. I'm just going to say it. They've been lies. So at this point, look, I'm interested. I'm a media person, so I look at these clips and I think, oh, could that possibly be real? But for whatever it's worth.
The reason why I say that he's uncomfortable is because I was watching this whole podcast. I was watching this whole episode. And throughout the episode, he was very calm, just like the second guy and the fourth guy. And until this Candace Owens conversation came up, that is when he started getting like this, very jumpy. The way he was acting, it was so obvious. And I know you guys see it too.
I'm a media person, so I look at these clips and I think, oh, could that possibly be real? But for whatever it's worth, I've checked personally on some of them, and they've been lies about her. And once you decide you hate somebody online, you can spend your whole life trying to ruin them, and people who are like-minded with you will jump on board. That's no knock on Israel or anybody else. I just, take it with a grain of salt, and people have to make up their own minds. All right, stand by, because we...
All right, guys, so let me know what you guys think, whether you love her or you hate her. There's one thing about Candace Owens that is a fact, and right now she's blowing up. Right now she's hot. I saw her little tribute video to Charlie Kirk, which was very touching, I'm not going to lie. But let me know what you guys think about the whole situation. Is this Candace just a person that you're not supposed to listen to? Or is this somebody that you listen to and don't give a fuck what nobody says? So let me know what you guys think.